Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Noah Cameron. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
Gleyber swings, drives one. Say goodbye to that one. A laser to left. It's 2-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. In the dirt, and that's ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Next offering is in for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Riley Green, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is down low.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slinging it to first in time. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Wenzel Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Fly ball center field. Garcia in and to his right, brings it in for the 3rd out. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. And towing the slab, Jackson Jobe. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Jonathan India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That misses the zone. Yeah, that's ball 2. He swings and fouls one off. The other way, and foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now, looks at that one inside. On the corner for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That one not close. Ball 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Torres handles to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Dairon Blanco.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Vinny Pasquantino now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fouled off left side. And that's outside.
2 strikes.
Dives and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
So a man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch. Come on, Salvador.
That one is upstairs. Pasquantino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
2 outs. Not close with that one, and now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals, and that misses, and that is ball 1. Here comes a pitch. Garcia checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. This one in the air. McKinstry has this one sized up. Brings it in. And that's the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Tigers 2 and the Royals nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Justin Henry Malloy. Cameron back to work. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Line drive, and it stays fair.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Zach McKinstry. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. Fought off foul. Up and in. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now it's going to be Trey Sweeney. Liner, base hit. Malloy around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, no outs. Jake Rogers, the next to hit. Just missed. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back to the top of the lineup, and now the center fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey, it's still early in this ball game, but you know, this at bat right here could be a big factor in the outcome. You think about it, there's a chance to really blow this thing open right here.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Michael Lorenzen getting loose out there. Cruz also getting ready. McKinstry, the runner at third. Sweeney at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good take by Torres. That one's in there. 2-2 now.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Blanco drifts towards it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Drew Waters stands in.
Hitter, Drew Waters.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That one drifts inside.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And at first, Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-0. And there's a ball. Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And that's a base hit. Green hurries it back in. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Next to hit, John Ray. This one lifted in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Now here is Dairon Blanco. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And delivers outside. Oh, and he hit him.
That got him. First base.
The batter, number
Jonathan
6.
India at the plate.
Second baseman,
went down on strikes his first time through.
India.
A little bit high, and that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And a foul ball. That's to third, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, but the runner scores from third. Thought they had a shot at him at the plate. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. That one not close, and 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield. Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Pasquantino stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Witt off of first with 2 away. And 1-2. And misses inside. And that's outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Salvador Perez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there if you're on the mound. You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Perez at the plate and takes high there. Tied up here in the early going. Line to left. Down the line, and it's foul. And fouled off. Next offering misses down and away. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. We played 2 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. On to the third inning. And now Colt Keith. Keith, in his second season, 23 years old. And he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Riley Green. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one is lifted in the air. Blanco makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next is the designated hitter, Wenzel Perez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
The 0-1. Fouled off down the right side. And that one is inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Man at first, one away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And up next for Detroit, Justin Henry Malloy. Singled and scored his first time. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. Two outs. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Garcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. Tigers leave one. Score remains tied at 3. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Michael Garcia.
Michael Garcia.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Green grabs it on the run.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the DH, Drew Waters. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And that's in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
0-1 down. Up the middle, collected by Torres. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, third baseman, Nick Lofton.
Next to hit, Nick Lofton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 3 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers.
Zach McKinstry.
Pitch is in there. 0-1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him swinging on the curveball. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Sweeney at the plate now. That's ball 1. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Next
3-0.
pitch, not close, up high.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 3-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it's foul. Here comes a 3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. That's in there. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count. Nope.
Next offering is fouled back.
Finish him.
Stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two outs. Missed inside with the curve. In the air, center field. Garcia settles under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Through 3.5. We're all even. 3 apiece. John Ray steps in for the Royals. Fly to left his first time.
Ray.
Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Sweeney whips it to first on the run, and they get the out.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Fouled off. He was late. There's a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up the middle, and there's a hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boo. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the batting order turns over. Jonathan India steps in for the Royals. And there's the strike. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Turned on, but foul wide of third. 2-2 on the way. On the ground, right side. Torres sends it to first, but the go-ahead run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And next up for the Royals, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Johnny Brebbia preparing to come on if needed. Herter, a left-hander, also throwing. Up the middle, Torres. On to first, and that is the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Royals 4 and the Tigers 3. And now the center fielder, Kerry Carpenter, 1 for 2.
Carpenter.
Cameron back to work. And that's downstairs. And that is ball 1. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That's a little bit low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that one is out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 4-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Tied at 4. Just missed.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
That's how you take advantage of a 3-0 count right there. You're expecting to see a good pitch, and that's exactly what happened. Just like that, it's a double and a really good at-bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Noah Cameron gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher in the game for the Royals, Michael Lorenzen.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Go ahead run on base. Keith now at the plate. And a foul ball. Torres at second with nobody out. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him looking. And there's one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Around third. The throw in. Head first slide, and he's safe. And it's now 5-4.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
One down. Now it's the DH, Wenzel Perez. And that one inside, and it hit him.
He seems to have lost a little bit of focus on executing that pitch right there, not staying through the target, and clearly not the release point he wanted.
Malloy jumps out of the way of ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One out. Runners at first and second.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one off the mark. 3-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Still only one out here in the inning. And that's in for a strike. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called. And here is Zach McKinstry.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Just missed. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Fastball is outside. Trey Sweeney up next for the Tigers. Check swing, and he went. And now it's filled up 3-2. 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Tap foul at the plate. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. 2 outs, bases are full. And now 1 and 2. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals 4.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher for the Tigers, Johnny
number
Brevia.
49.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. And a count 1-2. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no
Home
strike.
team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Ground ball left side. Slings to first, and they get Perez for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Garcia.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Garcia. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Outside with a breaking ball. That one missed. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right
The
there.
batter,
Pretty
number
much gifted him first base with a
designated
quick
hitter,
free pass.
Drew
Here's the Royals designated
Waters.
hitter, Drew Waters. Move to first. Garcia dives back in safely. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Lifted in the air down the left side. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it 5-4. Well, 1-run game. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. There's a swing and a drive. Ray makes a move towards the gap. Can't get there, too slow to get after it.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And that's in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Torres goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Strike on the outside, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
There's the strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there's 2 away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So 2 down now, and here is Colt Keith.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. That clips a corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The 0-2. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals 4. And to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. There's the strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Bo Brisky getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Holton warming up as well. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone.
Throws across the diamond. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
And next up for the Royals, John Rave. That's in there. And that is strike one. The Tigers leading by a run here in the bottom of the sixth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 44.
So digging in, Dairon Blanco. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Two outs. On the ground to third. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So they make short work of them there. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Royals 4. A new pitcher in the game, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, one-run game. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Riley Green.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Activity in the bullpen. John Schreiber up and loosening in the pen. Hoffman getting cranked up as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make it look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Next is the Tigers DH, Wenzel Perez. And that's outside. Inside, and now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball.
And another ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one at triple digits. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Now it's the right fielder, Justin Henry Malloy. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that extends the inning.
The batter, the third baseman.
And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Malloy, the runner at first with 2 gone.
One and one.
And there's a foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for Detroit. They lead at 5-4.
Now pitching for
righty
Detroit.
reliever out of the pen, Bo Brisky.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Jonathan India.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
And fires in a fastball at 95. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one just misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good take.
Liner picked on the hop at first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Witt in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 7th. And that one is downstairs, and the count is 2-0. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just so sound in his
The
mechanics.
first
Hits
baseman,
against a
number
firm
9,
front
Vinny.
side. And the hands just continue to
Vivo.
carry through the middle of the field.
So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw, save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play, just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
So the tying run at second. And there's a base hit to the left. Here comes Witt around third. He'll score, and the Royals tie the game. 5-5 now.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
One down, runner at first. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Here goes the runner. Ripped to right. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Everything came together for him. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bo Brisky won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the
Detroit.
Tigers get a new arm from the pen,
Number
Brant
48.
Herter.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And now the center fielder, Michael Garcia. Hit on the ground to the right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now a chance for Drew Waters. Just missed. Perez at second with two down. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is outside. He goes down looking. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Royals 6 and the Tigers 5. New pitcher on now, John Schreiber.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like
Number
a smart move to
46.
turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
John Schreiber.
Well, one-run game.
The
Trey
shortstop,
Sweeney
Trey
getting ready to hit.
Sweeney.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Movement in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez getting ready to go. Serpa, the power lefty, up as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one catches the zone, and the count even 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Rogers in the box now. Takes strike one. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And ball one. And that's way high. 2-1.
2-1.
And that's in the dirt. And the tying run is on base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. He's already homered in this game. Spits the plate, strike one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Outside low, 1-1. Bounce to the right. India tosses to first, 2 away.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate, known for his late inning heroics. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
No, he held up. So the tying run at second. And now 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first, Pasquantino tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's the third out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Royals 6 and the Tigers 5.
Now pitching for the
Tyler
Tigers.
Holton on to pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Nick Lofton digs in now. 1 for 3.
Baseman, Nick Lofton.
Inside just missed.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
3. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Chase Lee getting loose for A.J. Hinch. One down, base is empty. Bounce to the left side. McKinstry. The throw to first. Out number 2.
The left fielder, number 44, Dyrone Blanco.
Dyrone Blanco steps in for the Royals. That one's in there. 0-1. There's a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9th inning coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Tigers 5.
Now pitching for the
Carlos
Royals,
Estevez comes out trying to close it out.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that is out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That misses, and the count is 1-1. And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
And that skips into dirt.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-1 now.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. Wenzel Perez
1 strike.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Estevez, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Ball one there.
That's inside.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. The Tigers down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.